In this video, we'd like to introduce you regarding merge sort. So I want my result to be in ascending order sorted type. So how it will work is, first it will pick the middle element. What is the middle index for this? So let's divide this based on index at first. So based on index, so without index, let us try to divide it at first. So 9, 6, 9 and 6 are the first left left half of the list. And what is the right half of the list? 4, 5 and 1. These are the another second half of the list. I'm just dividing my first half into one part and my second half into another part. So first half into left list and second half into right list. Now further, before sorting between these two elements, I wish to sort left list and then I wish to sort right list again. After finding the sorted list, then only I'd like to sort these two lists. So first, to sort this list, I would like to again divide it into two lists, two sublists. Left sublist is one thing and right sublist has one more thing. So let us divide this again as two sublists. So 9 as left sublist, and again I need to divide. So how I need to divide? My leftover thing, right sublist as 6. So this is subdivided. Now, are the elements present in the left sublist are unique? That means only single element is present in the left sublist. Yeah. And coming to right list, even you can check only one element is present. Now we can combine these two. Since the left list is sorted as well as the right list is also sorted. Since the left list is sorted and right list is also sorted, now I can able to sort these two lists. So how do you can sort it? So we can sort based on what is smaller. In that way we can sort. So you can check whether 6 is smaller or 9 is smaller. 6 is smaller. If we how do we need our output? Our output must be in ascending order. That is, smaller to larger we need our list to be sorted. So if we compare 9 with the 6, then what we can say? 9 is eventually larger than 6. So what do we do is, first we put 6 in my list, then after I'll put 9 in my list. Now this was sorted currently. Now to combine this with this, to merge this list with this left list, I need to sort my right list as well. Now currently my left list is sorted. It just divided and then merged based on sorting. Now in similarly, I would like to do the same thing. That is, I'd like to subdivide my right list and sort it and then merge it. So based on sorting. So let us see this, how to do this. Now this right list is again divided into two halves. First half into one part and second half into another part. Now, since there are odd number of elements, we need to put less number in left sublist and in right sublist, we need to put the excess element. Now you can see again it is single element, but it is two elements. Whenever you encounter two elements, then you need to sort the list again. Again you need to sort this. So to sort this, again you need to divide this list. So now you can tell me, after dividing this 5 and 1 list, what is the left sublist? 5 is the left sublist. And what is the right sublist? 1 is the right sublist. Now first, this is divided, right? So now first we need to merge it. We need to merge it based on sorting order. So when we merge them based on sorting order, how they become, sir? They'll become like, so since 1 is smaller than 5, you can tell me 5 is smaller or 1 is smaller? 1 is smaller. So in ascending order, 1 comes first, then 5 comes next. So in this way it is sorted. Now we can sort our left sublist and right sublist of this array. So now we can sort left sublist as well as right sublist of this array. I'm just writing this so that it will be just behind. Okay. Now I'd like to combine this, or you can say merge this left sublist as well as right sublist. Now let us see what happens. In this way, how do we compare? So now let first take first index of both the elements, both the arrays. I'm just taking the first element of both the arrays, or else you can say list. In my right list, my first element is 1. In my left list, what is my first element? That is 4. So I just need to took 1 and put it in my array, because my right sublist number, or else you can say element, is less than the left sublist element. Is it? Yeah. So 1 is, I have just put 1 in my array because it is less than the left sublist element. So that's why I put. Now you can tell me, do I need to check again 1, or else do I need to check with 5? Since 1 is completed, I need to check with 5 and 4, which is smaller. 4 is smaller. So I'd like to put 4 here. And finally, what since this list got finished, left list got finished, what are the remaining elements in right list? Those I'll just put it in my list, finalized list. So you can see this is the list after dividing and merging based on sorting. This is the list I got from this sublist, and from this sublist I got this sublist. So now you can see this is the left sublist now, and this is the right sublist now after sorting. Now we need to merge this right sublist as well as the left sublist based on sorting. So how do we merge, sir? First, in the same way, first we took the first element of right sublist and first element of left sublist and compare between them. What is smaller, 1 or 6? Eventually 1 is smaller than 6, so I need to fill 1 here. Now I need to check with next element. Check whether the right sublist element is smaller or left sublist element is smaller. Eventually 4 is smaller than 6, that's why I need to put 4 here. So now you can see we just move to pick the next element of the right sublist, that is 5. Now you can check 5 is smaller or 6 is smaller. Since 5 is smaller, I need to fill this in my result. Now you can see all my elements of right list got arranged, or you can say sorted. Since no elements of right sublist are present, I need to check whether all the elements of left sublist got arranged or not. Since the elements of left list is not arranged, so I need to put them as it is order because they are already sorted. So I just need to dump them in my list. So just put 6, and then whatever the next element is there that I need to put, that is what, 9. So that's it. This is my finalized result of sorting using merge sort. So in this way, actually our merge sort happens. So now let us analyze how to code it. So before we writing the code, just and we'll analyze how it works. Initially, what I'm doing, sir, is I'm just dividing my list into left list, left sublist, and right sublist. So whenever I'm having a list, let us say my list is, let us say my list is stored in variable lst, and it contains the data, whatever the list that I want to sort, that data is stored in my lst variable, that is list. So now you can tell me what I'm doing. I'm just dividing the left sublist as well as the right sublist. Sir, how to divide a list into left sublist and right sublist? So here we are dividing based on the middle element, based on the middle element. So how to find the middle element index, sir? So that I want to divide the list into two halves, first half as well as second half. Let us provide the indexing for our list 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the indexing of my list. So I just want to divide my left list and right list, or else you can say left sublist and right sublist. So I just need to find the left sublist and right sublist from these indexes. So now you can tell me what is my left sublist. 9 and 6 are my are belongs to my left sublist. How do I get it, sir? By using the list. In list, I just want to pick starting, that means 0 till which index I need to pick 2. Till 2, I need to pick my list elements. In similar way, how do I get the right sublist, sir? To get the right sublist, I just need to pick from 2, from index of 2 till index of 5. If I pick till index of 5, then it will pick up to 4, 2, 3, 4 index values. So I need to pick from 2 till 5. Sir, this is related to this specific only. Sir, can you tell us by using the length of the list? Yeah. So 0 is nothing but starting, right? So I need to provide it as 0 as, even if we can't provide start, then it defaultly pick the start as 0 only. Now you can tell me how do I find the length of a list? So to find the length of list, simply I'll use length function to find the length of list. So in this way I can easily find the length of my list. Now you can tell me how do I get the middle value, sir? By using the length of the list, how do I get the middle value? So now you can tell me what is the length of this list. This length of list is what? 5. This length of list is 5. So how do I get 2 from this 5? I can divide it by 2 by using integer division. If I divide this length of list by 2 by using integer division, then I obviously get 2 as my value. That is nothing but the middle value. So based on this middle value, you can see I'll get 2 here. Whenever I'm dividing my length of list by 2, I'm getting 2. That is nothing but the middle value. So this 2 and this 2, in place of this, I can even provide my middle value. So now let me find the middle value of my list. So to find the middle value, it would be length of my list by 2. So whenever I did this, it leads to 5 divided by 2 and it will provide me 2 as my value. So my length of list is 5 and for this my middle value is provided in this way. So whenever I found my middle value, then how do I find the left sublist, sir? Starting till middle value, I'll find my left sublist. How do I find my right sublist, sir? From middle till 5, you can say length of list, or you can, here 5 is nothing but length of list, right? So I can put like length of list, whatever the variable I am declared that I am providing. Or else you can even not providing also, which leads to provide you the end only. This is the start and this is the end. Even we not providing the end for taking this list, it will just take from wherever you start till end index, it will pick. So in this way we can find the left sublist as well as the right sublist. So okay sir, I found my left sublist and I found my right sublist. After finding my left sublist as well as right sublist, do I measure those two based on sorting order? No. First, I just what I'm doing, I'm just sorting them. So I am again sorting them. Let's say my list is this, which was provided by LST is equal to, let's say my list one is given as this 9, 6, 4, 5, and 1. So whenever I call merge underscore sort is a function that I want to create, whereas whenever I call this function and provide my input as list one, then my list one got sorted at this moment of time after calling this. This is the thing that I'm expecting after finishing this program. So to define this function, what I'll write is, here you can write def. To define a function, you can write def merg, merge sort, whatever the name you want, you can put it. And in this, let me put the lst, because whatever the list that I'm providing, that was stored in this parameter. So let me hash this. And let me provide the specific indentation for these as well, because they are present under my function. So whenever I call this function, these things happens recursively. Recursive means calling the same function itself is called recursion. Now I found my left sublist as well as right sublist. Before merging the left sublist as well as the right sublist, what I want to do, sir? Before merging, what I want to do is, I just want to sort my left sublist and right sublist. After that, before merging this left sublist and right sublist, I just what I have done, I just again divided and sorted them. I divided and merged based on sorting. After this sorted list, I am merging these two. So I just need to again merge sort the left sublist as well as the right sublist. So what I need to do, I'd like to merge sort again my left sublist, as well as I would again need to merge sort my right sublist as well. So after sorting my left sublist as well as right sublist, so now you can tell me what I am doing. So after sorting, I'm just doing what? I'm just again arranging these elements into my list and providing the list, whatever the list that I need as a result. So what is the result list I have? LST. So for that list, I just need to provide my data as like this, like sorted data. Uh, e- So now you can tell me there is a sub problem which arises in this case. That is, whenever if I pass, if I pass my list length is 1. If I pass my list length is 1, do I need to again sort it? Since my list length is 1, do I need to sort it? No need, right? Because it is already sorted. Since one element means it's already sorted. So in that case, do I need to sort? No need, right? So to encounter that problem, to overcome that problem, if length of list is if length of list is 1, then you just return. By doing nothing, you just return it. So in this case, in this way, you can simply rectify that problem. Now your task is to merge the left sublist as well as the right sublist and find the result. Now your task is to merge the left sublist as well as right sublist, that is left sublist as well as the right sublist, to provide this as my result. So how to merge this left sublist based on this, how to merge this left sublist as well as this right sublist to get this resultant sublist. This is the task that we need to perform now. Yeah, we can one more time analyze this code based on indexes. What is this? This is my left subarray. So for this, what are the indexes? 0, and this is what 1. So these are the indexes of this left subarray. And now let us see, this is the right subarray. So for this right subarray, let us write the indexes of it as well. So 1 will be at 0th index, and 4 will be at first index, and 5 will be at second index. Now let us see the resultant subarray will be as well. So this is my result that I want to read, that I want to update in my list. This is the 4. Now you can tell me how I created this from this and this. So from left subarray and right subarray, how do I created my list? So first of all, I'm starting at zeroth index of zeroth index element of both the left subarray as well as right subarray. So after viewing the after analyzing the zeroth index of left subarray as well as right subarray, I'm just checking what is less element. So which is less element? Based on that, I'm just putting that lesser element in my list. Is it? Yeah. So for holding the indexes, for holding left subarray index as well as right subarray index and my list index, I need to have pointers. I need to have some pointers, or else you can say I need to have some variables to hold left subarray index as well as right subarray index and my list index. So let me write those at first. So left sub array, or else left sublist index. So left sublist index. Let me from where I'm starting for left sub index, zeroth, from zeroth position, right? So I'll hold it as 0. Similarly, I'll place my right sub list index, right sub list index as well. I'm starting from for right sub list index also 0th position I'm starting. For my list index where I'm starting, I'm again starting from 0th index only. So for list index also, I'm starting from 0th position. Now what I'm doing, sir? I'm just checking the 0th index, or else you can say left, or else you can say left list subindex with, so based on my index, I'm just picking the element from left sublist and right sublist and comparing those two. So let me pick my left sublist. Okay, left list element I want to right now. Left list element I want now. So now you can tell me, how do I find the left list element index? So I can find by using this index in the left list, I can find my left element. So by using my left sublist, by using my left sublist in the index of left sublist index, I can able to find this left element. So from left sublist index and left sublist, I can able to pick the element which is the first element which is present in the left sublist. Similarly, if I want to pick the right sublist element, how do I pick? I can pick by using the index of right sublist. So I can similarly writing the same to pick the right sublist element. So right element, you can say right list element or left list element, it makes me more length. So let me place it as right element by using the right sublist, by using the right sublist in right sublist, in right sublist index, my right element got present. So I'm just picking it with by using right sublist element in right sublist. So I have picked the right sublist element and left sublist element. That is, I have picked 1 as well as 6. Now what I want to do, sir, I just need to compare the 6 and 1. In particularly, can you say with respect to the left list element as well as right list element? Yeah, I need to compare my left list element with right list element. So after that, what you do, sir? If left list element is smaller than right list element, then I'll put it in my list. If right list element is smaller than my left list element, then I'll put it into my list. Right list element, I'll put it into list. So let us write inconvenient to us. So here 1 I am comparing with 6. So 6 is even greater than 1. So I'm just putting 1 here. So let us write if right sublist, if right element is less than left element. So if right element is less than left element, then what I'm doing? So if right element is less than left element, I'm just putting my right element in my list. So at where you are putting, sir? At 0th index. What is the 0th index? It is the list index. List index. In my list, index, I'm putting that element. So in my list, what is my list? LST. At which index I'm putting? In my list index, I am putting my right element because it is less right. So I'm putting it. So I'm putting my right element. So now you can tell me, sir, in next step, what and what elements I need to compare and where I want to put it, in which index I want to put it. So in next time, I want to compare 4 with the 6 because 1 is already done. I have already put it in my list. In next step, I need to compare 4 with the 6. So to compare 4 with 6, Now you can tell me 4 is present at which index, sir? 4 is present at next index of 0. That is nothing but I need to update my right right sublist ka index. Do I need to update? Yeah. Right sublist ka index, right sublist index, I want to update or else I want to increment by 1 because it is already filled. It is already done. I need to check with the next index element. Similarly, in my list also, I have just completed filling 1. I have just completed filling 1 here. So that what I want to do, sir, I want to now. So I want now. So just now I completed filling 1 here and this one got filled. So this one got, this even one got filled. So that's why what I need to do is I need to check this element index and next update in next element of my list. So we just need to update this, right? So to check this index, I need to update my index as well for right sublist. So here we need to update our right, whatever the variable name that you need to write, right. So what is the variable name? Right sublist index. Right sublist index. I need to update by 1 because the right element got fixed in my list. I need to update my right sublist index element as 1. And I need to update my list index element. So list index element by 1 again. Now in next time, do I need to, what I need to do? In next time, I need to check this 4 with this 6. So what is that, sir? So we are doing the same thing. First time we compared left element and right element, and I performed some tasks. So now you are comparing again left element with right element. So this is nothing but repetition. Why don't we say it is a repetition? Yeah, it is repetition only, sir. So we are repeating the same task, comparing the element of left list and right list. Whenever we say picking and comparing, or else picking and repeating the same thing, whenever we say repeating, we need to introduce the loops. We need to introduce the loops. So which loop I want to use, sir? We have for loop, we have while loop, we have. So now let us try with while loop. So let us try with while loop. While, while, how much time do I need to, while I need to write condition, some condition here. So that I will discuss now. So I need to write some condition here till how much time that condition works, that much time the inner statements will work. So let us discuss till what time I need to run this loop based on analyzing these two tests, this test case, merging these two values. Okay. So at last I can provide the condition as well. So you no need to worry about this condition. I'll provide this condition as well. Now you can tell me what is the current element, that is 4. In my right index, what is my current element, that is 4, and in my left index, what is my current element, that is 6. So you have written that if right element is less than left element, you will put my right element in my list. In similarly, it happens like else case, that is if left element is greater than right element, right? It even happens sometimes. Sometimes the left list element also greater than, sorry, less than right element, right? In that scenario, in my list, what I'll put, lesser element I want to put in my list. Obviously, now the less element is left element. So in my list, I want to put my left element. So let us write it as well. So list index is equals to left element. So left element I need to put. And now since my I have used my list index now. Do I need to update my list index? Yeah. Since current index of list got filled, I need to fill it in next index I need to fill. Now current left element got filled in my list. Do I need to again fill that element in my list? No need, right? Already my left element got filled. So I need to I need to fill with next element. Current element got filled means I need to move to next element. Current element got filled means I need to move to next element and just fill that element, or else you can say process with that element. So I need to increase my index. Yeah. So for left, sublist index, that I need to update by 1 because it is filled and my list index got filled. So I need to update those two as well. So till when I need to do this, sir? Till when I need to do this is till a list got empty. That means all my list elements got filled. Till my all list elements got filled, I need to do the same thing. So let us continue this. Now I'd like to check my first index element with the 0th element index, that is 4 with 6. Since 4 is less than 6, I need to fill this 4. I need to fill this 4 with, I need to fill this 4 in my given list. So I need to fill this 4 in my list. So to fill this 4 in this list, I just need to update this 4 in this list. And now I need to increase my list index to 2 and my right sublist index to 2 as well. Now I again need to check 5 with 6. Now you can tell me 5 is less than 6 or not. Yeah, 5 is less than 6. So that's why I again need to update 5 in my list, or else fill 5 in my list. So now I have again filled 5 in my list. Now again I need to update my list index of right list because it is filled already. So I don't need to check it again. So it is updated to 3 and my list index got updated to 3. Now you can tell me, is there any values in right list are present left over? No, right? So I don't need to check again. I simply need to fill these left array or else left list index elements. So left list elements, whatever left, I need to fill these in my list because they are already sorted. I just fill the elements as it is in the same order. So to fill that, I need to write again a for loop. So when we are stopping checking with the elements condition, we are stopping when the list, any list, either this list or else this list, the whole list got filled. That is, the index of my list reached to the length of the list. Is it? The length of this list is what? This right list is what? 3. Since I reached my index to 3, I am just stopping here. So at that condition, I'm stopping. So in the while loop, we need to provide that condition. That is while write write sublist sublist index less than my length of write sublist index less than length of write sublist. So till that time, I just need to continue this. And only right list got filled. In some cases, left list elements also got filled, right? For that case, we need to write that as well. Left list, left sublist, left sublist index less than length of my left sublist. Till this condition, I need to do this. Now, what happens here? All my right sublist elements got filled, and leftover elements are what? My left list elements. So I need to fill those elements as well. So to fill those elements, what I need to do, sir? I just need to put those elements in my list, or I just need to put those elements in my list and just print them. That's it. I don't even need to compare or change the order. So while if say let's say right element index are left, then I need to fill the right element index values by using this. So I need to fill in this way. In some cases, it also happens like left sublist index elements got not filled, not over. At that time, we need to fill left index elements as well. So again, I need to fill the left sublist elements because whenever they will be also leftover condition is there. So I just need to fill those elements. While my left sublist index is less than length of my left index list, left sublist, till that moment of time, I need to fill my list elements as my left element values. That's it. In this way, we can find, or else in this way, we can merge sort our elements. If we print our list after merge sorting, we got our list as sorted list. Even we can check it by just copying here and running it in a PyCharm platform. So let us try with it as well. So I'm just copying from here. I just copied. Now I try to run it in my PyCharm. Now I just pasted my code in PyCharm IDE. Now let us run and check whether it is working correctly or not. So there will be some error is there. So name left sub index. Okay, left sublist. This name is not fine. So let us see where it encounters the problem. Yeah, okay. Indentation problem is there. So we just need to provide the indentation for this as well. This all thing is present inside my function. So I need to provide indentation for it. So now let us run it again. So you can see whatever the list that I'm providing that got sorted and printed in ascending order. So this is how this merge sort will work. So now you need to it's your time to practice this code. So once I can let you see the input and observe the output. Here I'm providing 6, 9, 9 is not there, right? So I think somewhere issue is there. What's the issue? I'm updating my list. In my list, I'm just providing my right element. But haven't declaring right element? Yeah. I'm not declaring the right element as well as left element. So first, we need to declare it as well, right? So while we are providing the right element to it, we just need to provide that value to it as well. While declaring the left element, we need to provide that value as well. So I just need to provide here that value as well. So now let us run and see. So you can see it works exactly. So for this input, I got the correct output. So let us check with another input. So let me provide this input so that let me check whether it is working correctly or not. After sorting, do I get the exact result or not? So you can see it is worked. It is working perfectly. Yeah. So it's your time. So let me analyze the code as well once again. In this, what I'm doing is just I need to divide the list. So divide the, let me say the given list is stored in lst variable whenever this method called. And then if length of my list is 1, then I don't need to merge anything, right? So I just return back. So in the else case, I just need to find the length of my list, and I need to first I need to divide my list, right? So to divide that, what I need, mid value I need. So I just need to find the mid value. To find the mid value, I find the length of list and I find my mid value. So from that, I find my left list as well as right sub list. So you can make it very small as well. Left list as well as right list I'm finding. Right side list and left side list I'm finding from the given list by using the mid values. Now, after finding this, I again need to merge those, or else you can say I again need to sort those left list as well as the right list. So after sorting them, I just need to I just need to merge those two based on sorting, ascending order sorting. So for this also you can take the length of the list. So how do you sort? You can sort based on the index of left sublist index and right sublist index, or else just to make it left index as well as right index. So whenever you need to do this till left sublist, left list length, or else right list till the end of the right list, or else left list. Up to that, you need to do it whenever you have done filling. So for that, you want to pick the left element as well as right element. How do you pick, sir? From left list on left index, whatever the element is present, that I'll pick. And from right list and from right index, whatever the element that is present, that I'll pick, and I will check if right element is less than the left element. Then what I need to do in my list, I'll put my right element, and I just need to increase my right index a bit, one more, and list index also one bit more. So if in some cases the left list element also increases, also less than the right list element, right? In that cases, I need to provide my left element as my list value and need to increase my left index as well as my list index. Now, in some cases, the leftover indexes also happens, right? At that cases, whatever the leftover data, that I need to put it in my list as it is. In some cases, right list elements got leftover. That means all the left list elements got filled and right list elements becomes unfilled. At that time, I need to fill those in same order because my right list is already filled, right? So that's why I just need to fill in the same order here. In similarly, left list index elements also sometimes leftover happens because due to my right list elements got filled. At that case, I need to fill my left list elements based on the index because they are already sorted. I don't need to sort them again. I just need to fill them in my list to get the exact result. So you can even run it. It looks very simple code. So you can see this code. So due to previously the length of the whatever the length I'm using to declare the variable, it seems to be hard. But now you can see it is very sorted. Now you can even decrease this by here, whatever you done in final, you are filling your list. So you can fill in, you are increasing your list index in both if and else. So other than that, you can write it in outside so that it looks very neat to you. So this is the way how to sort by using merge sort. I hope this video is understandable to you. Must practice with by taking an example and by taking pen and paper, or else you can try it on notepad as well, or else you can try it on paint as well. And must practice the code on your notes, or else on your IDE or whatever the Python platform you're using, or else you can choose a online as well, online editors as well, so that it will be very helpful to you while writing the code in exams, or else if you are explaining to someone or solving some challenge, it will be very easy to you. I hope this video is understandable to you. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. If you comment our video, then it will be prescribed to many more viewers, suggested to many more viewers. So thanks for watching.